So welcome to CHILLI Africa. This is the channel where we bring you information on farming, the farming technology, and we connect farmers with other farmers in Africa and even the business opportunities that are found in agri-business sector. So today, last time we were here, this was a farm. They are CHILLI, where we are right now. All this was farm, but due to what has happened, the heavy rains in Kenya, this is what has happened. Now this is a river. It's part of the Chania River, and we'll be talking to this farmer to understand how are they able to cope with the situation of the rains in Kenya, how they were able to insure their farms, and even how they've been able to adapt to the new technologies and how they've moved to the other end. Therefore, welcome to CHILLI Africa. Remember to share, subscribe, and even comment. And if you would like us to visit your farm, kindly talk to us through the number below, and we will get back to you, and we can talk how we are able to partner with you and even advertise you to the African market. Thank you very much. That is all for CHILLI Africa. See you in a few. So we can get in.
Okay, karibu sana huku.
Asante. You explain to us what is this. I'm seeing a cloth here.
Okay, this is not a cloth.
Yes.
This actually, we call it a shade net.
Shade net.
And this type, we call it an insecticide net.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is its work?
This structure is called a shade net, whereby we grow our chili. It is used to provide what you call controlled environment.
Okay.
So we use this one to create another environment inside.
Yes.
That is more suitable for our chili growing.
Yes.
Because we decided to go to another level of our chili growing. We are targeting an export market.
Yes.
And therefore, there is a government policy for export crops that they must be in a controlled environment.
Okay.
And so that's where you find ourselves using this shade net. So this one majorly cuts our crops from the outside environment to a controlled environment. Okay. What we are majorly controlling here is actually the pests and the diseases. Yes. Because we want to minimize chemical spraying to our crops. So we have to minimize to control the disease and the crops and the pests that are getting to our crops. Okay. So that's why we use this material. So right here inside where we are, this is a shade net. Yeah.
Will it not sag when it's rain?
No, it is porous. Okay. It is porous. And it also filters the sun rays to some extent. Okay. Because sometimes the weather becomes so harsh to our crops, which will maybe force them to take another shape that are not desired by the market. Okay. So you have to control the environment in a nutshell. Yes. That's what we are doing here. Yeah.
So what else are you doing to control the insects? You have this net. You don't want to use more chemicals.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
So what we have done is that we thought of organic pest and disease control measures. Yes. One expert who paid me a visit, a friend, talked of using the rabbit urine. It is very profitable when it is used in our crops. So I've started rearing rabbits for 3 major products. But for as far as our chili is concerned, we are rearing them for, the urine and the droppings. Okay. We use the dropping as manure. Yes. And the urine for 2 things. As pesticide controller. Okay. When it's sprayed to our crops, it will control some pests, majorly the thrips, the mites and all that. Yeah. It has that pesticide effect.
So when you are spraying the urine, do you spray
Everything.
The plant or?
No, the plant, the whole of it, you wash it literally.
Okay.
Yes.
Using the urine.
Yeah, using the urine. But it is diluted to a ratio.
Yeah.
We say 1:4.
Yes. So
Or
if you
one
have
is
1 liter of urine,
exactly.
you do 4 liters of water.
Every liter of urine, rabbit urine, we dilute it with 5 liters of the water.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then you spray.
Then you spray.
Okay.
That one you will have provided your crops with 2 things.
Yes.
The pesticide part of it.
Yes.
And also nutrients.
Yes.
It's very rich in nitrogen. Nitrogen is a macronutrient that is required by so many crops, ranging from chili, skuma wiki, you know, and all that, all the other vegetables and all that. So we are rearing rabbits there, as I will show you sometimes later.
Okay.
I also rear chicken. I use their droppings too for manure.
Okay.
So in case the rabbit manure is not enough, I have the backup for chicken manure. It too is very much rich in nitrogen and nitrogen.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. As you've been told earlier on about the importance of doing organic farming, here we have the rabbit structure that will be helping the farmer in terms of the organic farming. And we have the expert here by the name of Joshua. Welcome. You can explain to us what is this and what you're doing here.
All right, thank you so much for the opportunity. Now we are doing rabbit farming in this area. As you can see, the structure is 20 by 20 and it has got cages inside whereby we place the rabbits here. For a start, we are going to start with 20 rabbits. And because they are good in farming, as Mr. William had said, so we are going to have the gutters here. These are whereby the urine come down from the cages. And we have gutters which collect the urine on a spot, let's say a can, so that we can take it to a reservoir, like a tank, for mixing with water to act as a, how do you call it, as a pesticide and also as a manure to the farms.
So now, because you've talked about the urine, I want to understand you have 20 rabbits in these cages. With these 20 rabbits, how many are females, how many are male, if that is how they are called?
Yeah, they are male, female. They are 12 females, 8 males.
Yes.
And one rabbit can produce around 250 ml of urine. So you can see that's a good amount of urine. Where the urine is coming from, we are going to have a tank installed on top of the structure so that we can have water automation, which means that the expert of the rabbit will come with pipes with a nipple, and you can see these are cages. So the nipple will be attached somewhere here so that when the rabbits are thirsty, they can come and drink some water from the nipples. So each cage, as you can see, this is a cage here, like 3 feet. So it will have a feeder and a nipple for water. That's where we will ensuring that maximum production of the urine.
And what do you feed them for them to be thirsty so that they can drink more water, for them to be able to produce more urine?
All right, in the morning we give them pellets. For adult rabbit, it's 100 grams of pellets, rabbit pellets. That one gives it a lot of urge to take more water. And also, if you don't give them more water, it can result to bloating. So health-wise, the water is also important for the rabbits. Large time we give them hay so that it can prepare the digestion of the rabbit for the evening pellets of 100 grams again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with now the pellet 100 grams, hay lunchtime, then pellet in the evening, that means the rabbit will be thirsty and therefore drinking more water, and therefore the production will be okay. You are able to meet that 250 ml per rabbit. Let's go to how do you multiply the rabbits? How soon the gestation period for a rabbit is? How many days?
The gestation period of a rabbit is around 28 to 31 days. That is simply a month.
Yes.
And because where we are sourcing the rabbits from, they will come served, meaning that after 28 days, you're going to have rabbits, bunnies. Bunnies are small rabbits here, which will be staying with the mother in these cages. Then after a month, because we need to keep the production going, as you've said, we transfer the bunnies right from here up to this cage, which is a little bit bigger if the cameraman can capture well. This one is a bit longer. You can see it is 6 feet.
Yeah.
It is 6 feet longer, so that's what makes it big, because we have like one rabbit can give like 10 to 12 bunnies.
Okay.
So we collect all of them after 1 month. We place them in this long room. We call this one a long room. As you can see, it's long room.
Yes.
Then, because they feed a lot of food, they also produce urine. They also take their own water. You can see we have a sheet here to collect the urine. Then this gutter is to direct the urine to one place. Yes. Then we observe them, because there are some which are very gluttonous. Just like kids, they are slow eaters and fast eaters. So the fast eaters, we leave them here because they are able to, it is like survival for the fittest, right? Yes. Then the slow eaters, we bring them to another small cage. It's called a medium long room. It is around 3 feet, like a half of that one. Those the slow eaters, we bring them here so that they can eat. Like you can put food in the morning, and at lunchtime you find that they are still eating. Okay. But this one you put in the morning, by 8, by 9 they are done, or by 10 they are done. So these ones feed slowly. Okay. And you know, we are also looking for the meat market. They should have the same kilograms. When the market comes after 3 months, they're supposed to attain like around 3 kg in around 3 to 4 months. So if these ones are feeding, some are feeding faster here and others slow, you find that they won't be weighing the same. Yes. One might be 1.5, another one can be 2 kilograms, and so on. So once you observe, make that observation, we separate. The fast eaters, they remain there. Slow eaters should get some special attention from here. Okay. And that is where the difference comes in.
There is something I am getting out of this, that yes, you have the production of urine, you are getting the liters of urine that you want, but you're also targeting the meat market for these rabbits. So how do you harvest them? At what age? How many do you get out or remove from the farm, and at what age?
So when it comes to the marketplace, the person, like the market person or the person who is responsible for getting them here to the market, will come with a weighing machine after 4 months to come and get the ones which have 3 kilograms or 2.8 to 3 kilograms. That is the equivalent, that is the standard kilogram of a rabbit. Because that is why you see the cages are a bit big, because they grow big. Yeah, so they can attain that kilograms. If you feed them well, you give them enough water, they will attain the right kilograms in 3 to 4 months. Okay. Yeah.
So you sell at what price per kg?
Per kg, the market price currently is around 1,000. That's why I'm saying around, because it depends on your market or where you are selling to the final customer.
You can say 800 to 1,000 per kg.
800 to 1,000 per kilogram.
That's very profitable. If I have to do it for 28 days, get the bunnies, then these bunnies, within 4 months I am done. Yeah. And per kg, I'm selling it at between 800 to 1,000. I think it's a very profitable venture. But the main purpose for this one is for urine production, so that we can spray on the other end.
Yeah.
So what are can I get any rabbit from the wild, the forest, bring them here, or you have a special type?
No, you can't bring one from the forest and bring it here, because this one is a special Canadian breed which is able to grow, overcome adversity such as diseases and things which attack normal rabbits. Because you find this one getting sick is very hard. If they are sick, it means that the hygiene of the area is not well taken care of. Also, maybe you fed them with something they're not supposed to consume. Yes. So, or you fed them with something which has a lot of water. They are not conversant with a lot of water. So this Canadian breed grows very big, because once you come next time, you can find one, it is fitting like a whole cage. And that is what makes it special. If you get a wild one, it can come and then it's not going to give you the 3 kilograms. It can get you 1.5 or 2. But this one, it will ensure that it gives you the right quantity which is required at the marketplace, and the meat is also good.
So let's go back to the issue of the meat. I've heard people complaining there is no market for rabbit. What can you tell the young farmers who are taking up the issue of rabbit farming? Where do you get the market? What needs to be done so that we can get a good market for these people, so that if I am doing my rabbit production, then I am doing it and I'm getting direct to the market?
All right, for me, I can encourage young farmers to take rabbit farming seriously. First of all, they should do something called benchmarking to see a farmer who has done it, is doing it, is succeeding, and is connected to the marketplace. Because once you are under a mentee, it means that it's going to take care of all the challenges you are going to go through. It's going to educate you. Bora, it's you to be coachable, teachable, so that you can really get the knowledge on how to keep it from the day one up to the marketplace. So my advice is get a MED. Like for example, Alcare Limited is whereby we are getting a mentorship from, because he has the know-how, how to construct the cages, how to take to the marketplace, and so on. So first of all, identify someone who has done it and is successful, and definitely, because apples don't fall far away from the tree, you're going to fall just near their success.
So there is market?
Yeah, there is market. That is what I can say.
Okay. I think that is all for us today, unless you have anything to add in terms of the rabbit farming. On my end, I think I am done. I'll give you this stage to encourage our farmers there. And thank you very much for your time.
You're much welcome. Thank you so much for your time. Also, to add something a little bit, that's why I'm saying there is market in rabbit farming, because after the rabbit gives birth, after 30 days or a month, we take the bunnies away from the mother, then we serve them so that they can give birth again within only a month. So you will have like double bunnies. When these ones are 1 month old or 2 months old, you will be having new bunnies coming to the long rooms. And that is what makes the process keep duplicating. It's just a continuous process. So once you start the production of rabbits and you're well connected to the market, it is a venture that you can do, get profits within a very short period of time, ensuring that you get your return on investment at the right time. And it's something that is continuous, and once you start, you're also going to inspire other people to start rabbit farming, and you can also become a rabbit farmer in large scale. That's what we have for today, and thank you so much for your time. I'm your information center here, Joshua.
So the last time we were here, the land was open. I can say it was naked. Now you have clothed it, and I can see that you have a very huge investment here. What is the purpose of this investment? Why are you doing all this? I can see a lot of metal. I can see the nets.
Right.
I can see the whole of your property is covered. And you have done a massive area with this covering. What is the purpose? Why are you doing all this?
Well, I'm eyeing on export market.
Why export?
Export market is fetching a lot of profit. I've been thinking about maximizing my profit. So I thought of taking my produce direct from my farm to the market direct, right? So that way I'll be able to cut this long chain of the brokers, middlemen, and all that.
Yeah.
So when I peeped into the government offices, we have a body called KEFIS, which controls export products, and therefore they have their own requirements based on the policies. So whatever you export must be under controlled environment, and this is their requirement, right? So because I want that highest price for my chili products, so I have to follow the law to the letter. I have to provide what they want, So that at the end of the day, one day I find myself at the UK market in Germany.
Yeah.
Wherever, you know, Middle East, Dubai and all that. So that is where I am eyeing. And I've been licensed so far. So I've worked all this towards, because one of the requirements for an export market is that you must be a certified farmer running a certified farm.
Yes.
So I'm working towards KEFI's certification. And this is what I'm working on.
Okay.
Yes.
So how much have you spent doing this?
Quite a substantial amount of money. This one has cost me around 960,000. Almost $1 million.
Closer to $1 million.
Yeah, that's where we're heading, because it is not yet over.
Yes.
There are some finishing things that needs to be done here and there, a few things, which I am very sure they are going to take the remaining 40,000 shillings. But once we are done with this, we will now be able to fly our products to whatever market we desire, as long as we have the client.
Yes.
Yeah. So it has cost me an arm and a leg. Yes. But slowly by slowly, I know I will be there one day. So that's what I'm working towards.
Okay. So we have seen you have invested $1 million here, just for the idea of you getting a market for your product. How will this market help you and even the community? Because you have told us that you have inspired a lot of people to start doing chili farming. How will that help you and them?
Well, the plan I got is that the host community must be the first beneficiaries of whatever we get out of this farm. And already I'm proud to be an employer, because at any given day in my farm, I have over 10 people working here, casuals, and also I also have a permanent, I have 4 permanent workers.
Yes.
Those are families that are benefiting out of this farm. On other days, like when we are doing cultivation, when you are doing harvesting, I have over 100 people flocking into my farms. Every day they go home with something to place some food on the table. That one already I'm glad to be an employer. I also plan, when the business expands, I'd approach some parents, the needy ones, through the help of the local sub-chief, that we may have some needy students. We support them during in their school, secondary school, wherever they want to go with their education, because I just scouted the environment and saw that in this village there is high levels of illiteracy and all that, poverty, unemployment. So, and also being a medic, I also plan to be holding medical camps here free of charge, whereby we give back to the host community. That one too, I know will also provide more employment and also uplift the general well-being of the inhabitants of this land. Exactly.
Thank you very much. You know, we always say that Africa has potential for ourselves to help other Africans, especially using the farming and the agriculture sector. I believe we are able to hold each other's hand for us to be able to move forward. So I want to give you this chance to talk to your people, those who have been visiting the farm. Tell them where you are right now, what you are doing, and how you can be able to cooperate with them, and even encourage people who are outside here in terms of the agriculture.
So 6 months down the line since you were here, we have over 30 acres that we are managing. When you left here, we was only 1 acre, and now here we are. So what I'm calling upon, I'm calling upon, you know, the youths outside there, not just youth, anybody else there. Or maybe you may be saying Kenya has a problem, the world has a problem of unemployment. I always use one policy, that this land, this soil, this ground was blessed by God, and it is able to sustain everybody who comes on this earth. So right where you are standing, there is some soil, there is some land. Get your hands dirty, like, you know, I'm a dick, and you can see, you can't even imagine. Get yourself dirty. There is some money there. That soil has been, you know, blessed to make you rich. So I'm a living testimony. You have seen the journey up to where I am. I'm sustaining myself. I'm sustaining other families and all that and all that. I just started small and I have reached this far, and I'm still going far. Please come join me. Come, I will train you, especially the youth. I train some for free, because where do you expect a youth to get a capital from, you know, and all that? So they come here, I do them for free. Go start your thing there. Like if it is the chili, go plant that small, you know, farm you got there. Start somewhere at least. Bring your chili here, I buy them. You go home with around 5,000 after a week. That's already an income. So please get your hands dirty. This is a genuine venture. It's not Bitcoin. It's not any other things, betting that we are doing there, and other, you know, things that we are engaging there. Come, we do clean business in the farm. Goodbye.
And that is our farmer today, Dr. William, who has been doing the chili farming in Ekalakala. You've heard the inspiration, the story he had to give today about the floods, the insurance, and even the export market. To me, William is one of the most inspiring farmers we have in Kenya, and we are proud to bring William to you. We thank you for always listening to us and even watching us. Remember again to share, subscribe, and even comment. And if you would like us to come to your farm, we are here for you. Karibuni sana, and hope to see you soon. Asanteni.